we've got all the monsters on the board, so it's really just a matter of time before we either whittle them down or the agenda whittles us down. It's one of the two. I think we just got to let this. I think we just got to evade them this turn and then try and regroup for the next turn. That's my take on it, anyway.
I still think we've got a good chance to swing at them.
Even if we swing at them, that monster doesn't die this turn anyway.
But it still has more damage on it.
We've just seen Zoey do 2 damage to it in one shot. It's very unlikely, but it's possible.
Right, Ashcan Pete's going to evade 1. Action 2, evade 1.
Okay, so
3 resources.
3.
So that's 6 versus its evasion.
Evasion is 3.
3 minus 3 is 3.
Which one are you going for?
We will evade the big guy.
The very, very big guy.
The very big, scary guy.
Okay. Next action.
Okay, he's going to evade again.
So that's another +3 on it. 3 versus 3.
6 versus 3.
Yep. That'll do.
Another evade. Let's evade the other big guy.
Okay, so he's now done. Now it's Jenny's turn. Jenny comes in. I think Leo needs to take the horror for her on this one.
Yeah. Jenny moves in. Leo takes the horror. Sorry, I realise I've got my hand in front of my mouth as I'm thinking.
And
doesn't help with audio recording.
Yep. And for your third action, you need to try and evade this last
for
one.
my second action.
So, I beg your pardon.
Move was 1 act. Second action, spend 2 resources. That gives me a +3 to running away, so that's 6 versus 3 again.
Yep. That'll do. That will very do.
So that's 7 versus 3.
Zoey lives to fight another day.
Zoey, drink this.
Oh, thank you. You give me one of your things. So I heal a horror.
And then you test your head.
Which is 2.
Versus 2.
Did you take your horror for coming in, by the way? Oh, you did. You took on Leo.
Yes, Leo took it.
That'll do. So I get another horror gone.
And then I will draw a card from my deck.
Have you got any chance that you've got no chance of hitting anything at all? That's gone to the wrong place.
Let me give that to the right character.
Vicious blow.
Doesn't help. It's a card to discard, that's it.
Oh, and it's a punch as well, so that's not very good either.
Yeah.
Now, Rex Murphy, what do we want him to do while he's over the other side, busy looking at things?
Well, I mean, he needs to get out of where he is.
Yes. Pathfinder. During your turn, if you're not just... Have I got 3 thingies? I've got quite a few resources. I could just use... and that's a free... I could use a free action to just move out of there, because I've got a card that can let me do that.
What are you going to do when you move out of there?
I'm going to move to here. Can I move to here? Oh, I'm going to have to move to here for a start off. So that's the only place I can move to. Or I could just move there myself.
That's what I think is if you've got enough that you're going to be able to do, like, you're going to use other things this turn.
Yeah. And what have I got in my higher education? Which I still can't use.
5 cards in hand.
It's really, really... what's the shroud here? 4 versus 4.
Not easy.
Not easy. What other thing have I got? On an Abomination Enemy in Blasted Heath, what else have we got? Abomination Enemy at 10 Acre Meadow, we've used that one. This one is Devil's Hopyard. Well, I think my first action has to be to move over to here.
Yeah.
And I might just draw up the rest of my cards for this. 2 actions to draw cards.
Okay.
Oh no, what's this guy give me? Oh, this guy gives me +1 book. Oh, that's interesting.
And after you discover the last clue, you can draw a card.
I didn't discover the last clue there, though. So I've got 5 versus its 4, which again is not ideal. And I've got quite a few. I'm kind of swimming in clues at the moment, so I'm just going to draw 1 across space and time, which is discard the top 3 cards of your deck. We have Emergency Cash, Seeking Answers, which is not really useful, and another Seeking Answers. So that could have been worse, but that's his turn done. And
Monster's turn.
right, so we're going for the very, very big guy first. He is going to Devil's Hopyard. And he can go in that direction, because we're not going over there. The not so big guy, 10 Acre Meadow, he's staying, he's not going, he's going to the village, I think.
Yeah, that's the most direct route.
That's the... Is there a difference though? Wait, is there a difference? There's no difference.
So he can go either way.
He can go either way. Send him over there as well. And
then the littlest guy.
The littlest guy. Blasted Heath, which I think he can go over there as well. He can go over that way as well.
Do we want them all to go the same way?
We want them away from us, I think is the thing.
But if we send them all the same
Sorry,
way...
that was...
No, it was on the other guy.
It was on this guy. This guy hasn't got any clues yet. It was on this guy.
No, it was on the Towering Beast. This guy's only just come in.
Yeah, but you put a clue.
You
gave him a clue, yeah, because he was the weakest at the time. We can either. So what you're saying, we can either move him to the village and try and isolate him.
To the village and isolate him.
Oh, I keep forgetting
we
that.
can send them all to the same place.
I like your idea better actually. Let's try and isolate him.
And that means that they're all in the same place.
Yeah, let's isolate him. Okay, so they're already at the end of their turn. We need to draw stuff up now. Sorry, yeah, that's a good plan.
Dissonant Voices goes away.
I need to test my... Did I test my Frozen in Fear at the end?
Not of this turn.
Right, I'm going to test my Frozen in Fear. 3 head. 3 versus 4. That'll do. Frozen in Fear has gone.
Yay, you are no longer frozen in fear. Resource.
Oh, yeah. We'll take it, but I should have cost 1 additional action to attack, but we'll take it for now. Didn't see that as my fault. Sorry. Did I just draw? No, I didn't just draw.
Ooh.
I did just draw. Let's go to Rex Murphy. Frozen in Fear is one of the worst cards ever because it's so difficult to remember. Draw and take a thing. Deduction. Ah ha 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 ha. Cool. I got the one that gives me all the clues.
Sweet.
Sure, that'll be useful at this stage.
Okay, so encounters time.
Right, so Doom's going on. It's looking a bit shaky. Do you want to start?
Yep.
Whatever you do, do not attract attention. Whippoorwill. At ours, okay. Oh, sorry, this guy should have moved over because it's a hunter.
And then for Ashcan Pete, an Avian Thrall.
Prey is the lowest book, which I think is me.
You've got 2 book. Jenny's got 3 book. Ashcan Pete has got 2 book.
Right. How much damage can it take? 4. If you give it to me, he takes 1 damage straight up.
I mean, that makes the most sense.
Boom.
Look at my holy symbol.
Religion. She's not watching,
and then it's your turn to draw.
Yeah.
She's in an exam. We covered this.
Oh, we did, didn't we?
She's doing an exam on
Eager for death.
trustees.
Oh, I need to test another. Oh, test another.
So that's 4 versus 4.
Oh no!
Well, my alcohol was sure nice, wasn't it?
And for Rex Murphy, ruin and destruction.
Ruin and destruction.
If there are no investigators at the same location as the Brudio saga, it gains surge, which it does.
Well, that's fine. It doesn't do anything. Oh, we've got another towering beast, damn it. They're all so big. Scary.
Have you got anything? You haven't got anything left. I've got some clarity of mind left, which I might have to use.
I've got another liquid courage.
I was hoping to go over there and start wailing on that thing, but I'm going to have to.
I mean, Ashcan Pete can.
He can wail on. He can start wailing on that one, but that's now +1 to health and things, so it's.
Seven fight and 6 toughness.
Oh, this is not going well. And I've got this thing on me as well. Right.
I mean, that thing we can deal with because it's a normal fight.
It is a normal fight. I can deal with that quite happily. In fact, shall I deal with that first? Shall I deal with that first?
By all means, go ahead.
I'm going to fight it with my machete, so it's 5 versus its 5. Can I do anything else with that? Can't do anything else. I can spend 2 resources to get +1 until the end of the phase, which is good. So.
Why is this the one time I don't have my gun?
6 versus its 5. Anything else I can add to that? Can add an. Oh, I've got 2 overpowers. 7, 8 versus your 5.
I know which number's high.
3. No, 4 versus its 5, which is not enough.
I know which number's higher.
Yep. So my third action. This is my. That's my first action.
Yep.
I still got my +1. So it's still at 5, 6 versus its 5. I'm going to try and overpower it again. I should move these into the discard pile properly. So, shuffle. Cultist, reveal another token. That'll do. That's +2 damage to it.
Yay.
And for my final turn, I'm going to throw a knife at it. Which will give me.
This is Arkham Horror.
I need to draw a card for that because that I won that fight. I won that round. Don't want to do Defiance just yet. I'm going to throw in my knife. So +1. So that's 7 we said, because I'm still on +1 for there. 7 versus its 5. Which is 3. 4 versus its 5. It's not enough.
Luckily, it's not a brood of Yogg-Sothoth.
No. But it's still going to...
Still going to mean it's around and not dead yet, but...
Oh, and just so we're aware, we were all at -1 for that.
Yes, because of the whippoorwill.
So what did I get before on the previous one?
This is undimensioned and unseen in the Dunwich Horror campaign, Atlas Talks.
Just quickly.
You beat it by 2 at least, so...
Oh, that's okay then. So, it's not dead yet. But I would very much like someone to take it off me and finish it off, if that's okay.
I mean, Jenny is looking for a fight right about now, so...
So that's her 3 actions done.
Jenny is gonna... Do I want to just hit it from where it is?
You can do. It's at 5, and what are you at?
I'm unusually not currently wielding any weapons, but I can throw +3 down if I need to, so I can get up to 6.
Okay.
Or I can spend 2 resources. No, that's a book. Never mind.
Yep. What about
I can hit it with a book.
What about Ashcan Pete?
Ashcan Pete could attack it with Duke.
But don't forget you're at
which would be 4.
And that would ignore the -1 on the whippoorwill.
Plus he can spend resources to get that up. So actually, yeah, Duke is going to attack.
Cool, and it's +1 damage.
So Duke spins sideways and bites the avian thrall.
Alistair says, I just started learning the game and played through the first act of the first campaign. Super fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
So that's... I'm going to spend 3 resources. That gets me up to 7.
Yep.
Versus its 5.
Yep.
So 8 versus 5 is higher number.
That'll do. Avian Thrall goes away. We killed something. We just battered it.
We killed a monster.
We killed a monster. Never mind. I can grab another. I should be able to grab another one out of there. I can grab another one out of here. Just give me one moment. Is it in there or?
So.
Don't worry.
What will I do for action 2?
While you're doing that, I'm just going to try and retrieve one of those.
I can go and punch that guy, but then I can't evade it. But I don't know. Alice Storks asks, which version of the game is this?
It's the well, it's one I dug up. It's one I found in the workshop. It's that your rolling is more work than mine. I don't quite see why. All the undimensioned and unseen are out here. That's not useful. So I just deleted a card by accident, as usual.
Yeah, I noticed that. The avian horror went away.
Right.
I mean, I don't think we're going to survive long enough for that to be a problem.
You say that, but when the agenda clicks over, this discard pile gets shuffled back in.
Fair.
Who else has avian horrors? Let me just search in this one. Thank you very much.
Ashcan Pete moves up to the Dunwich village.
Does Abominations have it? Nope. So I'm just searching for a new
And then he's going to swing at that thing. So he has 4.
Good. I've got a replacement for it, so we're good.
4 versus its not 4 because it's got a plus. What is it? +2. 6. Yeah, 6 versus it's 7. Great.
Okay, so we've got an even thrall back in now, so we're up. We're good.
Jeff, we're screwed.
Hooray! I think we're just gonna have to let this turn. If we let this turn go, if we let this agenda go, the sordid and silence go away.
True. Hi, Tanny. That's fine. Yeah, you should go and rest.